What's up, y'all? I'm Chris Hayes 508. This is On the Spot, and today we got a very special guest. Please introduce yourself, tell us your name, where you're from, and what you got going on.
Hey, I'm Boo Boo. I'm from South Dakota. You can check my music out in the link in my bio, and I got enough upcoming shows that hopefully I can tell you all about.
Yeah, I know. We were just talking a second ago. I want to talk more about the shows that you have coming up. I want to talk more about your music. And it's pretty cool. You might be my first artist ever from South Dakota, so you definitely repping uh the whole area. And I want to find out a whole lot more. But before we get started, I want to officially welcome you to On the Spot. Thank you for coming through, man.
It's an honor to be here.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Very good to have you here, man. I want to find out more about you and your journey. So the first thing I always like to ask is about your artist name. Tell the people again, what is your artist name? Who gave it to you? Why did you choose it? Tell us a story about your name.
My name is Boo Boo, and I mean, my family kind of gave me. I've just been called it my whole life, you know.
That's it.
Yeah,
Just came up as a
It's
kid,
just
yeah?
it's just my nickname, you know.
So but like if someone wants to like search for your music or anything like that, like your official artist name is Boo Boo, right?
2 words, Boo Boo.
Simple enough, guys. Simple enough. I just want to make sure that's very important so people can, find your name and just kind of know what it means a little bit. But I want to find out about your music now that we know you've had this name for a long time. When did you actually get started writing and recording music? How'd you get into it and what's been your motivation to keep going?
You know, I just kind of had some friends I read when I was like 13. I used to write some garbage, and I'm not gonna lie, but I started getting more serious about it, and then showed a song to my friend from my town here, Akia Hood, and he actually said, "Hey, this is good," and I would start recording when I was about 16. That was when I recorded "Since You Left."
Okay, so since you left, was that a single? Was it an album?
That was a single. That was the second one I released, but the first one I recorded.
Wow. Okay. So you can tell you got passion for this. I mean, you remember the first song, second song you put out. So that says a lot for sure. And but I mean, what's kept you going? Why? I mean, you started when you were 16. What is your motivation to keep going?
I love music, and it keeps me going. It's the one thing I've enjoyed really trying to work for and build a career with. It
I
makes me
love
happy
that.
to make music.
I love that, man. I love that. That's a great answer. Now, as I said before, I was like kind of shocked. Like if you go to his bio right now, I'm gonna put his name down below. Y'all go follow Boo Boo right now. If you've seen his bio, it says South Dakota. I'm like, you know what? I've done over 1,000 interviews, and I don't think I've interviewed anyone from South Dakota. So I'm very honored to have you here, and representing a new area that we haven't been able to talk to someone from, and people from all over the world. They all have different influences and ideas and things like that. But you coming from South Dakota, I like to ask like, if you want to travel anywhere in the world, where's one place you would want to go and why?
Honestly, I haven't even been around the U.S. much, but one place I really want to like go perform is like Canada. I've
Canada.
seen
Okay.
the pictures. I've seen like it's a good place to go explore nature in between shows type of thing.
That's a great answer. Canada is a very beautiful place. We actually interview and, talk to a lot of people from Canada. There's definitely a big music scene up there too, and, great nature, like you said. But, coming from South Dakota, we know you like music. It's something you're passionate about. But I kind of want to find out a little bit more about you, like outside of all the music, right? Outside of all the music, we'll get back to that in a second. But what is one thing you want the people to know about you that maybe we might not expect it? Maybe it's a random story. Maybe it's a hidden talent. Like, what's something you can tell us about, or maybe it's a hobby or something like that. What's something you're into?
Honestly, something that's kind of shocking is I play Magic the Gathering.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I don't know. I know it's a pretty big thing, and I guess like in the past few years, I guess like Post Malone, did he buy like a $5 million card or something like that? Like something crazy.
Uh, I think he paid 2 million, but the guy was offered 5 million and chose to take two just to meet Post Malone.
Oh wow. Wow, I didn't know that. Okay, so
That's
but
the
yeah, so
influence that man
so
has.
you think Post Malone's really bringing the magic up to like the masses? Do you think he's helped it?
Yeah,
That's the thing, huh? That's very cool. It's actually interesting. Definitely learn it. So I'm sure there's a lot of Magic players out there, guys. So, like, do you play online? Do you play in person? How does
I
that
play
work?
in person.
Okay. Do they do online Magic, or is that not how
Yeah,
it works?
there's Magic the Gathering Arena,
Oh, okay.
and I think
Very, very cool.
there's Magic the Gathering Online. I think it's something else. I might be wrong. I'm not much in the online scene
That's
for
cool.
that.
No, I'm just curious. You want to find out more about you, and I'm sure some of that maybe comes into the music at some point. Maybe in the lyrics or just
Yeah,
maybe that inspires.
actually, I have a reference in my friend B Weezy's song "Let's Get Weird." It literally says, "I'm a nerd. I play MTG."
And I wouldn't even know what that meant. And you don't know what that means unless you know what it means, right? I
Yeah.
like that. I didn't know what it meant. So we're learning a lot here, guys. But also, I kind of want to figure out more about, like, I want to get back to the music before we run out of time, and I want to find out a little bit more about your influences. Who are the top three artists that have influenced and inspired you, and why?
Well, I mean, for one of my songs, a big influence was a Chris Webby, and that'd be America. I was really mad at the country and stuff, and I kind of took some influence from his Raw Thoughts series.
Okay,
My newer stuff is more influenced by Nubs from Mod Squad family,
okay.
more positive and stuff. But a big influence of mine, like when I was going through stuff as well, would have been like, I'd probably say X
Oh,
Concussion,
okay,
because I went
cool.
through a
Wow,
very similar situation to his.
man. So you have a diverse, array of influences, and
Depending on how I feel, you know, I go into like that kind of mood, That's what I
yeah,
mean.
I love it. We hear X on the show. We don't hear Chris Webby too much. And what do you say? The Mod Squad?
Uh, Nubs
Nubs,
from the Odd
Nubs,
Squad family.
Nubs. Yeah, I haven't really. I have to check into him. I haven't heard too much about him, but so that's why I love to ask too, because we get to find out about your music and some of your influences and all that. And that kind of brings me to the point, like you started talking about, like putting your, how you feel about what's going on into your music, and that's really important. So I want to talk about your music. Right now, if someone's like, you know what, I want to check out one of your songs, boo. I got some time. I like what you're saying. You said they clicked the link in the bio. What's the first song you want them to check out right now? What's the name of it, and what can they expect when they hear it?
Um, Probably since you left, it's the most meaningful to me. It's kind of sad and emotional, but like it holds the most meaning in my heart.
Okay,
But it
okay,
is a really rough subject. Trigger
okay.
warning, it is about
Wow.
suicide.
Oh, that's important. That is important that you make songs like that. That's something a lot
Yeah.
of people struggle with. So I think, with mental health, I salute you for that, man. That's very cool, man. I love that.
Sorry, I
And
don't mean to clear up the situation that I wrote that about. Gets me a little sad sometimes.
oh, that's beautiful using, your pain and your struggles, to help other people. So, uh, tell them again, where can they find the song, and what's the name of it?
It's called Since You Left. It's on YouTube
Okay.
and VanLab currently.
Okay.
I'm trying to get on all platforms. Just trying to find the
Awesome.
best option to do that.
Awesome. And that's the steps you take as an artist on that journey. And you're making powerful songs and songs with messages, which is very important. Now you have that song out. Is there anything new that maybe we can expect coming out this year or beginning of next year?
I have my song Imagination coming out soon. It's kind of about like using your imagination to fuel your creativity. And like, if you're in the arts, just kind of, use that to fuel your love of the arts and to keep building what you're doing.
I love that, man. I really do.
About the
Like,
power of what your
motivational,
imagination can create.
yeah, that's very important. That to find that creativity, you got definitely got to use your imagination. Wow, you have all these really powerful messages in your music, and that's a great reason for you guys to check out this artist. Boo Boo, you guys already know what it is now. Boo Boo, you got imagination coming out. Do you have a? I don't think. Do you have a date?
Not yet, but I might drop it honestly tomorrow. side with you.
I think you got your hand on the mic, boss.
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
I said
Perfect.
I think I might drop it tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, I might drop it side by side with this interview. I wasn't sure about a date, but that might be a good time, you know.
Hey, if you're dropping the interview, so that will be today. If you guys are watching it, guys, the song is live right now, and they're gonna be able to find it on YouTube.
Yes, you will be able to.
That's beautiful. Well, I'll definitely be checking out the song. I hope you guys do too. So he's got music out. He's got music already recorded and on the way. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what's going on next with you, Boo Boo. But, before we run out of time, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Is there anything I didn't ask you that you want to talk about or let the people know? Is there any shout outs you want to give or just a message?
You know, honestly, a couple things. I'd like to shout out a few of my biggest supporters are also in the music scene: Kia Hood LXS, LXS Zion, and LXS Snook, and LXS Sin. You guys have had my back since I met you guys, and I love you for that. Also, I should be in Sioux Falls, South Dakota at Club David on December 13th. If nothing happens to prevent that, I will be there hopefully. And then I will be at Spring Bash, Rapid City, April 26th, 2025 at Abby's.
Wow. So
No,
you
one
So you
last
got
thing.
shows lined up, huh? So you're getting
Yeah, I'm
focused
lining
on
them up.
that's beautiful, man. So you got one in December and one in April, and you're putting some more shows together in between that.
I'm going to try.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Wow. So there's a lot of stuff going out in South Dakota. Like I said, I'm very blessed and honored to have you on here and just hear from someone with a new perspective. And I appreciate you sharing your story and letting us know about your music, guys. Go check it out right now. It's the link in his bio. I'm gonna put the name down below. I got one favor to ask y'all. And before we go, Boo Boo, thank you for coming through, man. I really appreciate it again. But press like, drop a comment, share this on your story, and definitely go give Boo Boo a follow right now. You guys already know what it is. I am Chris Hayes 508. This is On the Spot, and we're gonna see y'all in the next episode. Let's
Thank
go.
you for having me on.
You're welcome, bro. Let's go.